Hi, welcome to my channel at Bigfoot Grammy. I have been wanting to do this for quite some time, and so I am going to jump in with both feet and see how it goes. I've been wanting to try out different recipes, whether they be hand-me-downs from aunts and uncles, grandmas and great-grandmas, or a recipe that I find along the way. So I'm going to be doing recipes with you, baking, cooking, some household products, and as you can see, what I have set up for you today is homemade laundry detergent. When I think about how much laundry detergent I've used over the years, raising a family of 5, there's no telling how much money that I spent over the years. Probably could have bought a new car, maybe not in today's standards, but a good used car with all the laundry detergent I have used over the years. That's a lot of money when you add it up. And you know, there's all kinds of ingredients inside each product, whether you get powdered or liquid, that I can't even pronounce. And so this is a pretty simple recipe that I found. I'm going to try it out. This is the first time that I've used it. And so in a couple of episodes in the future, I'm going to let you know pros and cons of the laundry detergent, how I liked it, what I didn't like, and see how it goes. Hopefully this is a great thing and a great product, and it's something I want to use from here on out. So I'm going to try it. And so we have these 4 ingredients. Baking soda, Arm & Hammer is the brand that I bought. You've been using this, it's been in your pantry probably for years. We use it in recipes to bake with, and so I know that product. I feel confident about it. I feel like it's a safe thing to use. Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda, so item number 2. The third ingredient is 20 Mule Team Borax. It's a laundry booster multi-purpose cleaner. And then the 4th item, I chose liquid, but I have read where you can get the soap and shave it yourself. But it's like a scent booster. And so this one is Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Pure Castile Magic Soap. I chose lavender as my scent booster for this batch of laundry detergent. And so 4 simple ingredients. I told you I went to my local Walmart and purchased these. My items came to about $32 before tax. And when I did the math and divided it all up into how much it will make, it comes out to about a nickel a load, which is absolutely crazy to me. A good old nickel, got a nickel right here. Boy, if I had a nickel every time for your thoughts, I'd be rich, right? That old saying about a nickel. So about a nickel a load, and you are going to use only 1 tablespoon per load, which tells me I'm sure I've been overusing all these years of doing laundry. So a nickel, that is crazy to me. 1 tablespoon per load, a nickel. So here we go. Let's go ahead and make this up. I purchased this at my local Walmart. And as you can tell, I've made a batch already, but it was pretty simple to do, honestly. And so I made it in here, which is what I'm going to do again. Probably going to store it in this cuter container for the laundry room. But I have went ahead and pre-measured a lot of these ingredients. And so the first ingredient I have is the Castile Lavender Soap. Okay, I've already measured it in here. The recipe calls for 1/2 cup of it. So I'm going to go ahead and pour it in the bottom. Okay, so 1/2 cup Castile soap. You can use different scents. That's up to you. I chose lavender. I just happen to like that scent. So the next item that I'm going to add is borax. Nope, borax. I keep wanting to call it borax, I think from Clorox, but it's actually borax. And so the recipe calls for 4 cups. So I've pre-measured it here. So 4 cups of borax. And then the next is the Arm & Hammer Super Washing Soda. The recipe calls for 4 cups of it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and measure it up. Pour it in there as well. So far it looks like regular laundry detergent, the powder kind that you buy. I don't think it really matters what kind you buy. It kind of looks the same to me. And so I'm going to make sure that I have just the right ingredient here. Okay. The right amount of ingredients. I'm gonna pour that in. And then the last item I'm gonna put in is the pure baking soda. And so it also calls for 2 cups of it. So it's a half a cup of the Castile, 4 cups borax, 4 cups of the super washing soda, and then the final ingredient was the Arm & Hammer baking soda. Calls for 2 cups of it. Okay, that's simple, those 4 ingredients. I'm gonna give it a stir. Remember that liquid I put on the bottom. I don't know if it matters whether you put the liquid on the bottom or the top. I think the most important thing is that you get it mixed well. Now I have seen on this that you can either mix it with a spoon, or I've seen them put a lid on it and shake it. Like I said, I don't think it matters either way, as long as you get it mixed up really well. And so, you know, that's just a simple thing to do. I found all the ingredients at my local Walmart. This was in the over by the pharmacy, so it was a little challenging to find that item. However, get on the app. There's a map that will tell you where to find the things. And these were with the laundry items, so not too bad. Okay, I think I've got it mixed up well. It smells good. I can smell the lavender in there. It's a good consistency. And that's it, folks. A nickel load tablespoon. I put the lid on it. I'm sure that'll keep it fresh. And so there you have it. Homemade laundry detergent. Like I said, I'm going to try it out. I've got all that camp laundry. We went to camp. I've got some bedding, sheets, a ton of clothes, and so I have plenty of things to wash to check it out. So I'm going to wash it and see how it goes, and I will get back with you, my pros and cons on it. And in the meantime, stay tuned because I'll have more videos, baking, cooking, household items. Anyway, Bigfoot Grammy, please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. See you later.